Hello, my name is Veely and welcome back to the channel. Today is part 2 of drawing the main 6 for My Little Pony in my style. This go around I drew Fluttershy, Applejack, and Rarity. Let's jump straight into the art. We're starting with Fluttershy for this video. She's my #1 favorite character in this show, not just in the main 6. You know, the TikTok trend about how your favorite characters are basically you. That's probably the case here. She's the quiet, shy animal lover. That's just me. She's just like me for real. I love how sweet she is, but she's far from being perfect. Usually when I see a character like this, they're treated like a almost Snow White figure. Every creature loves them. They stay calm and they never get too upset. Fluttershy is not that. When she's scared, it's not a secret. She cries, she hides, sometimes she totally freezes up. She'll yell if she's mad, which isn't that loud for her, but still, that's a lot. I remember that scene from the first gala when she's crashing out because the animals there don't like her. I love that the show shows her as like a fleshed out character and not just like a one-note trope. She's not treated like, oh, she's the shy one, she's just kind of here, which is something I've been boiled down to by a majority of people in my real life. So to see a character like Fluttershy have so many more parts of her be shown makes me really happy. She's the god of chaos's best friend. I love Fluttershy and I always will. Now I should probably talk about how I drew her here. For clothes, I wanted to have a soft girl vibe. I gave her a pretty simple outfit, a cute tank top, and some bell-bottom pants. The main focus I wanted to put on her was her hair. I wanted it to look as nice and flowy as I could make it. I kept her wings down in a relaxed position because in the final piece, she's gonna be on the opposite side of Rainbow Dash, so I want them to kind of like balance each other out. So I was trying to find a way where they somehow match but also oppose one another. I'm hoping that at the end of this piece, it looks nicely balanced. Next up is Applejack, my second favorite of the main 6. I love that even though she has the element of honesty, she's not too blunt about it unless it's totally needed. She cares enough to tell her friends the truth in a way that gets the point across but still keeps their feelings somewhat in mind, which is something I wish people in real life did more often, especially nowadays. There's so much I love about Applejack, but I feel like I yapped enough about Fluttershy for this video. I'm just gonna stick to the art. When I started thinking about how I was going to draw her, I was going to put her in a generic plaid shirt and jeans, but then I looked at some of the Equestria girl outfits she wears in the show, and I noticed she wears a lot of skirts, and I also noticed a lot of fan art does not put her in a skirt, which I get why. I was about to default to that too. When I think of country farmers, I heavily associate them with blue jeans, either like full-length jeans or like jean shorts. I wanted to stick with the blue jeans somewhat, so I gave her a blue jean skirt instead. I'm imagining it as her day off outfit, like something she wears when she knows she's just gonna hang out with her friends, not have to kick any apple trees that day. I tried to do one of those fancy like leather braided details for her hats, but as you can tell, I'm not that good with braiding. Something about how braids function, my brain just can't compute, so I did the best I could, if you can even actually see it on the hat at all. I gave her a red sleeveless shirt and a belt with a big old like western style belt buckle that I put her cutie mark on. I thought it was a nice little country detail. But with that, Applejack is all wrapped up. The final pony I drew for this project was Rarity, the ever so stylish and elegant pony. When I first started this drawing, I thought the hardest part for me was going to be her hair, but it was not at all. The true vein of my existence while making this was her hand. Her one hand. I don't honestly know how many times I redrew that hand. It was a lot. I was getting very frustrated. It just kept coming out so awkward looking. It got to a point where I just decided to fix the pose as a whole. Like maybe that was the part that was tripping me up. I couldn't figure out how the hand was supposed to like flow. The pose did feel awkward looking as a whole as well, and after fixing it, the hand I got was just fine. Thankfully, I was going to crash out if it didn't. When it came to her hair, it was actually the funnest part of this drawing. Once I understood how the spirals flowed, it went by like a breeze. After fixing the pose and that dreaded hand, the only thing bothering me about her was that one eye. It had to go. It got hidden behind the hair. If you can't tell from my art, I play fast and loose on how the eyes function in my style. This is a case where that eye disappears. And I'm glad it did, because she looked so much nicer without it. With that gone, she actually started to look like Rarity to me. I gave her a cute purple shirt and skirt combo with a little purse and plenty of jewelry. I gave her gold jewelry to pop against the purple. And on the jewelry, I gave her little diamond charms that matched her cutie mark. When it came to rendering, her hair was so much fun. It took a while to do, don't get me wrong, but I didn't even notice how long it was until I was done. Compared to the time it took me to do her hair, everything else went super quick. With Rarity finished, I can now put all 3 ponies onto the larger picture. Just as a reminder, this is the initial color thumbnail I did for this project to nail down the main idea and poses for each pony before I did them individually. This is where we left off last video, and now this is the final piece. I added all ponies from this video, some extra cute sparkles, and of course my signature to wrap this all up. Overall, I'm very happy with how it all turned out. I love how they all look together. They look so cute. I'm very happy with all my work, and given I did 6 ponies in my style, which is not quick or easy, it was a lot of work, so I'm very happy that it paid off. What do you think about how this ended up? Also, who's your favorite pony in the main 6? Are they even in the main 6 at all? Do you have some pony else who's your favorite? I'd love to hear about it, so drop them in the comments down below if you'd be so kind. That's all for this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.